What's up guys, so today's video we're going to be showing you how we do editorial / portrait style photos. Our friends have asked us about this, so we thought it would be a good idea to give you some tips and just tell you what we keep in mind when we're doing these types of things. As people that love fashion, obviously that's what this channel is about. Doing editorial photo shoots can be a really cool way to just show off your outfit or a piece that you're really loving at the moment. So yeah, if you get anything out of this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what your favorite part was and just let us know what you want to see more of. So yeah, just to get right into it, the first tip I would give you is to just know what you want. Be intentional about everything you do, about the outfits you choose, the setting that you put the model in. Just being intentional can go a long way, just because I feel like confidence in what you're doing is huge, because if you're not confident in the photos that you're taking, they're just not going to come out good. Obviously, spontaneity isn't a bad thing. Doing things in the moment isn't a bad thing, but just having an idea of what you want can really help you take the photos that you're envisioning. Just having a clear vision for that day, for that shoot, is huge. So yeah, just know what you want, know what you want to do, know what the look you're going for is. Yeah, be intentional. The second tip I would give you is to just have a couple poses in mind. It's just really awkward when you come into a shoot and you just don't know what to do with your model. And you don't have to have a lot of poses, just have a couple, because you know, you might get a few more poses out of those two that you have in mind. Maybe they move into a certain position that you just weren't thinking of, or they come up with a pose that they want to do. So you know, just to spark your imagination, just have some in mind. You can go look at some Instagram models pages or so just editorial pages, some magazines. Just try to mimic that. And sometimes the best photos that you get aren't necessarily when the pose is set, but it might be right before, while they're getting ready for it, or right after it. Sometimes the best photos that I get are just in the movement of setting up that model. So you never know what you're gonna get. Just keep shooting, because you might snap a couple that you like and you weren't even meaning to get a photo out of that moment. But yeah, just know some poses before you get into that shoot. The third thing I would say to learn how to do is just maneuver through your angles. That might be just moving your model or moving your camera so that the background is angled differently. And this can just give your photo a lot of character and add some depth to it, just so it's not boring, just straight on. I feel like that's like the easiest thing to do, is just to stand there and take the photo straight on. But I feel like if you do that, most of the times your photo will come out bland or boring. And that's not to say you won't get a good photo sometimes, but yeah, just most of the time I feel like that doesn't really create any lasting impression in anyone's mind. So just learning how to maneuver through those angles is a good thing to know, and something that is underutilized by a lot of people. The fourth thing is negative space, and now this is something I feel like a lot of people actually do. If you're into like a minimalistic look, or you're trying to keep your Instagram feed pretty clean, this is probably something you already do. And that just means you're keeping the background of your subject pretty clear, or just organize the things in the background. You make sure that things coordinate or that things line up. Just creating a good amount of negative space around your subject can really help the cleanliness of your photo and just making it look a lot better. I don't like chaotic backgrounds most of the time. You might come across some photos that maybe it's taken in a city or something like that look really good, but most of the time creating negative space for editorial style shots will really help it look more editorial, just because I feel like a lot of those pictures that you see in magazines or just online publications have a very clean background, or a very organized background. The last thing I would say is just to not rely on any equipment. This shoot that you're seeing on the screen right now was done in a room with just natural lighting. There's no studio lights or anything like that. It's against a plain white background, and just with a little bit of editing magic, it can look really good. So just remember that you don't really need a studio to make a good photo. It's just the sunlight shining through the windows and giving me some even lighting. That's really the key, is just the even lighting. So yeah, don't be reliant on expensive things. You can do these shots even with your iPhone. I'll put up a couple examples that I shot on my iPhone up as well, so you can see that you know, you don't need the fanciest things to do these types of shoots. You can create really clean photos just on your phone. So yeah, those are all the tips, the main tips that I could think of that can really up someone's photography game with editorial and portrait style shots. So hopefully you got something out of it. Again, if you did, please hit like and subscribe, and just comment down below what you enjoyed from this video and what you want to see next. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.